So guys, if you have made the decision to get rid of the dad bod once and for all, I absolutely commend you. Look, it doesn't just look bad, but it hurts your self-esteem, it hurts your long-term health, and there's no reason to live that way. You get one shot at life, and I'm glad you're getting rid of it. Before you begin exercising or eating right though, there are 3 things that you absolutely need to do to make sure that when you start on this journey that you're gonna see it all the way through this time. Chances are you've tried to lose weight and gain muscle in the past, didn't really stick with it, maybe you didn't really get the best results. I want you to get your mind right before you get started on your program with these 3 simple steps. Now look, before I give these to you, I want you to make sure you subscribe to this channel so you get more videos like this in the future. And hey, if you like our content already, please go ahead and give this video a like. All right, now let's get started with the number 1 thing that you've got to do before you get rid of your dad bod. So before you do any exercise, any nutrition planning, or anything, I want you to write down or save in your phone as a reminder or a calendar entry all the very specific reasons as to why you're doing this. Don't just put down things like, I want to be healthier or I want to feel better. I want you to go about 10 layers deeper on all the psychological and the emotive reasons why you're going to do this. So for example, let's say you've got kids, you want to be able to be there for their wedding one day, right? Or maybe heart attacks are common in your bloodline, and you want to be sure that you avoid a heart attack because, and you're going to write down or save in your phone things like, I remember what dad went through during his heart attack and the way he looked in that hospital and how frail he felt, how weak he felt. Whatever you need to do, I want you to go deep, be emotive, and save as many reasons or write down as many possible reasons that you can come up with as to why you're doing this. And the reason is simple. You're going to be able to look back on this later. Anytime that you're not feeling motivated, anytime that you're having trouble making the time for your workouts, you're going to be looking at this and remembering all the reasons why you're embarking on this journey here. Okay, so now that we've got that list for you to refer to in the future, we need to make sure that you actually have the time scheduled into your calendar so that you can make this health and wellness program happen. You can't expect to have the time unless you make the time. It's not just going to randomly come up. So I want you to pencil this into your calendar. Put exact times, exact dates. You don't have to know what you're going to do yet. It really doesn't matter if at Friday at 3 o'clock you're going to be scheduling time for meal planning or for stretching or for cardio. Doesn't really matter right now. We'll get to that later. But what you need to do is to have the time planned out in your calendar. So please make that your next step. Put that in your calendar for at least the next 2 or 3 months because you're in this for the long haul. And finally, we've got one last thing you've got to do before you actually start lifting any weights or doing any jogging or any kind of meal planning at all. And that is, we need to know what your body composition is. Now, like I mentioned before, dad bods are really just being over fat. There's a certain amount of muscle to fat that the body wants. There's a certain ratio that's healthy for you. And right now you're not in that ratio. You've got too much fat and not enough muscle. So we need to find out what those values are. And it's really simple. Just check your body composition. I've got links down in the description below so that if you don't know what that is or what kind of tool you're going to have to find out what your body composition is, you can just go to one of these links and find out exactly what it is quickly. You can have a device sent to you within a day or 2. All right, so once you have that device, find out what your body composition is. You're going to take that down. Don't just try to remember it. I want you to actually write it down. And if you get a device that'll show you what your lean mass is, go ahead and write that down too. Look, the more information you know about where you are right now, the better. Because if you rely on scale weight and scale weight only to track your progress, you're going to get nowhere. Look at this. If you gain 10 pounds of muscle and you lose 10 pounds of fat, the scale is going to show you at the exact same weight. That's not going to help you. So we've got to know your body composition now, and we're going to track it every few weeks as you go forward into your program. This way, you're going to be really motivated to see where you're going well and things are going right for you. And of course, if you're not seeing the change that you should see, which is usually about 0.5% to 1% each week, depending on how much time you put in. If you don't see those numbers changing the way you need to, well, that's okay. At least you know something's going wrong in your exercise prescription or in your meal planning, and you can dive in and get it fixed. That's what PPT is here for. So make sure you get your body composition, save all that information, and be ready to check again in a few short weeks. Guys, I hope this video has been helpful. If so, make sure you give it a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know of what you thought of this video. How is this advice going to help you, or do you think it's actually going to hurt you? Let me know in the comments. Now, if you don't have enough fitness equipment and you'd like to get more, I've got links in the description as well. so that you can order some fitness equipment in addition to the body composition reader that you're going to need. So listen, PPT is always here to help. We've got top health coaches, exercise physiologists, personal trainers, every kind of fitness professional that you're going to need to consult with so that you get the right prescription, the right meal plan, the right everything to get your body composition to where you need it to be. We're looking forward to your getting rid of the dad bod once and for all to your long-term health, wellness, success.